She told me I was a downgrade and uninvited me from her sister's wedding 2 days before it happened. By midnight, I had moved out, pulled my Wi-Fi, and left her a silent apartment. A few hours later, her dad called me from the reception, panicking, because she told everyone I was in the ER. That was the moment I knew I hadn't lost anything. I had escaped. When I met my girlfriend, she was wrecked by her ex and buried in debt. I was the stable guy. Steady job, paid bills, no drama. I helped her reorganize her finances, co-signed her car so the rate dropped, and covered most of rent while she finished school. I thought we were building a life. She called it peace. I called it partnership. After she got her degree and a better job, the tone changed. She started saying I was too safe. She mocked my work, my routines, even how I planned trips. Her ex suddenly became charismatic in her stories, like she was rewriting history in real time. Every week, I felt less like a partner and more like a utility bill she resented paying. Wedding week came, and her family was obsessed with appearances. I bought a tailored suit, got a fresh cut, detailed my car, and asked what time we should leave. She went quiet, put her phone face down, and started picking at a thread on the couch. "It's about the guest list," she said. Then she swallowed hard. Then she looked everywhere but at me. Then she said her parents missed her ex's energy. Next, she called me the safe choice. After that, she said I would make people uncomfortable. Then she whispered she should go alone. Again, she said she was protecting me. Finally, she said the word downgrade. I sat there for a second, staring at my suit on the chair. "You're uninviting me from your sister's wedding?" She crossed her arms. "Why are you making this difficult?" I said, "I see." Calm voice, no fight. She kissed my cheek like I had passed a test. The next afternoon, she left for the venue. I watched from the window and saw her get into an Uber. A man in a flashy jacket leaned out to help with her bag. Her ex. No explosion, no yelling, just ice in my veins. I packed. No note, no speech. I took my clothes, documents, and the cash I funded. I took my TV, speakers, console, and every device I paid for. Then I unplugged the modem and mesh router in my name. Smart lights died. Thermostat went offline. Streaming apps logged out. I left the key on the counter and checked into a downtown hotel. At 7:15 p.m., her dad called, breathless. "Are you okay? Are you at the hospital?" I said, "No, I'm at a hotel." He told me she announced I had a seizure right before the ceremony, and she bravely came anyway. Then he said her ex was sitting in my seat, eating my dinner, and handing out business cards. He sounded humiliated and furious. He even said the guy still owed him money from years ago. I told him the truth. She uninvited me, lied to cover it, and I moved out while she played maid of honor. He went silent, then furious. She said, "What about you?" I said, "Tell her since I'm a downgrade, I removed myself from the equation." I powered my phone off for a day and slept like a man whose house alarm finally stopped screaming. By Monday morning, I had 40+ missed calls and a flood of texts. First rage, then blame, then panic. She said I embarrassed her. She said she could explain. She said the Wi-Fi was gone and I was petty. Finally, "I need you." She cornered me in my parking garage after work. Sunglasses hiding swollen eyes, hands shaking, voice cracked. She said it was a misunderstanding. She admitted she invited her ex for closure. He got drunk, humiliated her family, flirted with a bridesmaid, then left with one. She reached for my hand. I stepped back. "You don't miss me," I said. "You miss infrastructure." She cried harder and said she wanted us. Then she snapped and shouted, "You promised you'd take care of me." I told her I had already transferred utilities out of my name and movers were coming for the rest of my furniture. She screamed that she couldn't afford the apartment alone. I unlocked my car. "You were right," I told her. "I am boring. I pay bills. I show up. I don't cheat." Then I said, "That's boring only if chaos is your love language." I drove out into daylight and didn't check my phone again that night. If you were in my place, would you ever take her back? Or is this an instant no? Drop your take in the comments.